Good Saturday afternoon, everybody. Sarah Mandy here, exclusive Black Status presenter with Unique. And you saw the title, so I just want you to think about that for a second. And so I was doing my makeup and I was putting on my Flawless 4 and I'm like, man, my skin looks good. And I started thinking about when I started with this business, and I started thinking about what it all means and the things that I hear nonstop. And it's not about how good you are. So one of the things that girls always say to me, oh, well, I could never do what you do. Like, I could never do that. I'm not like you. And I'm like, well, no one's like me, but no one's like you either. There's no difference between you and I. And I'm always saying that there's no difference between you or myself. So I was thinking, and I kept thinking about it, and I'm like, I came into this business. I loved the mascara, okay? I loved it. I loved the way it made my eyes look, and I bought it. And I said, you know what? Here's a mascara, and it's coming with a kit, so I'll just get that instead. And I bought the kit instead. And I said to my sponsor, Farah, I said, you know what? I don't want to pay for makeup anymore. Like, that is, like, I'm so cheap. I don't want to pay for makeup. And you know what? I looked at it like, okay, maybe if I could replace my tutoring money, which was like $150 a month, that would have made me, like, through the roof ecstatic. And I remember that first time I got paid, I sold 6 mascaras, and I was like, oh my gosh, I just made $50 by telling people about this mascara. So the common excuses that I always hear, and they go through my head. Number one, I don't want to do sales. I hate sales. I don't want to sell to people. No one's going to buy from me. Okay. So that's the number one. Number two, I can't afford the kit. I honestly, like, I'm going to buy it and I feel like I'm going to lose money. And like, this is like a ripoff. It's one of those companies where you spend a bunch of money and you never make it back. Number three is, I live in a small town, so like, and there's way too many reps, so there's no way that I'm going to be able to do this. And so those are like the three one, and my fourth and favorite one is, I don't have time. I'm like, okay. So the first one, when you're looking at the aspect of, I don't do sales. I don't do sales either. I put on the makeup because I love it and I back it and I think it's amazing. I'm wearing Swagger lipstick, like, look how... That's a great lipstick. So people are going to see that. They're going to like it. They're going to ask you about it, right? Because they can't get it from anybody other than a person. I'm not telling people to buy this. I'm not coming on here and saying, guys, you need to buy this lipstick. I'm saying, oh my God, I love this lipstick. You should get it. And you know, the Flawless 4, like, being able to cover up my blemishes, making my skin tone look even and look like it does right now, I couldn't do without the Flawless 4. So I keep talking about it because it's a great sale that we have going on with Unique this month. So I talk about it nonstop because I love it. And I've already had 5 wonderful ladies get it, and I know there'll be more to come. Then there's the, I don't have time, I guess the second thing I said was, none of my friends will buy. None of my friends bought when I started. They were all very skeptical. They didn't really understand. I didn't pressure them because I didn't want to be a salesperson. I didn't want to be someone pushing products on people. I'm a teacher. That was not what I wanted to do. So I told them about the products. I said, you know what, guys, just try it. Just try my mascara. They're my good friends. I don't care. Try my mascara. See if you like it. And a lot of them were like, yeah, it's pretty good. But a lot of the people that were my first buyers were like acquaintances at work, girls on my soccer team. Like, those were sort of my first people that saw stuff on my Facebook and were like, you know what, I'll try it. And those were my first customers, not my best friends, not my family by any means. Those were the people that bought from me first, was acquaintances, and then their friends and friends and friends and friends. And that's how it skyrocketed, because you run online parties and you get these groups, and in those groups you meet new women, and those new women are always your best customers, because you're gonna like, I like getting my customers. I like customer service is very important to me. So my customers are treated with like the best respect. And then there's the excuse of like, you don't have the money for the kit. Unique is like one of those companies. You need to understand that when you buy the starter kit, you can do what I do and you can run the business and I can take you to that next level. Or you can just buy the starter kit and get $440 in makeup for $119. So I'm going off to buy a bridesmaid's dress right now. That bridesmaid's dress is over $200, okay? It's over $200. And, you know, 2.5 years ago, before I started this company, I'd be like, oh God, I gotta get this bridesmaid's dress. But I'm not gonna say no to buying a bridesmaid's dress. It's an honor to be in a wedding. You know, you're gonna go do it, right? You're gonna go do that for your friend. So why are you not going to go and spend $119 on $440 worth of makeup for yourself and maybe take that to the next level of where I'm at. And I look at it like I'm sitting right now in my dream car. And when I was younger, I'd always see white BMWs drive by. They were like my obsession. I loved them. And I always said, I'm going to have one day. Did I know how I was going to get there? No, but I never doubted myself even for a second. I said, I will be sitting in a white BMW driving it one day. And I don't know how it's going to happen. Maybe I have to save up money while teaching, but it ended up happening a lot sooner. And I didn't have to save up money from teaching. I get it because my paychecks from Unique are more than enough to pay for this every month. So, you got to look at it like that $119 you're spending, you're getting a sweet makeup deal. You have no fees ever again. We don't have auto ships. You don't have a registration fee. You don't have a website fee, and you get a whole bunch of makeup. Like, it's a win-win-win. And you can take it at your own pace. I mean, success loves speed. So the more you go full tilt with this business, the better you'll do. But if you're someone that's like, I have no time, and there's my favorite one. I'm like, everybody has the same 24 hours in a day. It's how you use them. So I have a full-time job. I coach. I go to the gym. I play soccer. I do all sorts of things. I spend time with my friends, my family, and I still somehow had time to go to the top of the company in 2.5 years. Yes, you know what? For Unique, that took a lot longer than some people. But guess what? It still happened, and I still managed to do it with the same 24 hours as every single one of you that's watching. I understood that the opportunity with this business was so strong that I had the drive, and I figured it out. And I'm here to teach other people how to figure it out, and a lot of them are picking up on it. Some don't. Some buy the kit, they disappear. Some buy the kit, and I can talk to them like 45 times a day, and they still don't understand what I'm saying. But if you are someone who is willing to learn and actually implement into your business what I'm saying, you will be super successful, because I can show you how to get to this level. And I've got lots of girls that I can already see that are going to get to this level, and sooner than later. So it's really, really important that you understand that all those excuses that you're making for yourself are not excuses that are actually legitimate. They're just things that you're making, that you're putting in the way of taking that next step. That's all you're doing. And you can think about like $119 or $99 in the US. Think about the last time you spent that money on something. So today I'm buying a bridesmaid's dress. It's over $200. I'm going to wear it one time. Is this going to benefit me for the future? No, but I'm still going to go spend that money. And luckily, because of Unique, I can guilt-free go buy that dress and not even worry about it. Whereas before, I was like, well, that would stress some people out, right? Having to spend $200 on a bridesmaid's dress. And I think you need to understand that think about a pair of shoes that you bought for $200 that you wore twice. You just really, really wanted them. If you really, really want something new for you, if you really want something for your life, then buying $119 in makeup and getting $440 in makeup show up at your door, to me, is a no-brainer. All you have to do is try with this business, and you will do well. You'll meet some of the most coolest, awesome people in the entire world. I love my team to death. You are going to meet some of the most awesome customers. Like, I literally met one of my customers' daughters last night, that her mom comes to buy mascara from me, and I literally hugged her. I was like, oh my God, I've heard so much about you. You build relationships that you never thought you would build. And I think you need to remember that, it's really just a part of being online and being present. So girls that are watching this that, maybe joined and had no idea what they were doing. I worked an event last night in a small town. Let me remind you, all you scared people of being in a small town. And so many people came up to our table. They recognized, obviously, the girl I was there with is from that small town. They're like, oh my God, I've seen you on Facebook. I can't even count how many girls said to her last night, I've seen you on Facebook, because she goes on her main wall and she does videos like this. I had girls in that small town that said, I've seen you on Facebook. And I will tell you right now, there's people watching this that, you guys are in a different city. I have a whole team in Italy. Do you think I went to Italy and was like, oh, I better get to Italy and recruit in all these places? That's not how this works. You have the internet to get you out there, to meet new people, to sell your products to. And you don't even have to sell them. You just have to love them and share them. I love our brow palette. I love my lip stuff. I love the Flawless 4. Look at my skin right now. It doesn't look like this without makeup on. I can tell you that. So it's really, really important that you understand that any of you can do this. And don't make excuses. Do something for you. So like I said, I'm going to buy a bridesmaid's dress for $200 for my friend to stand with her and be so excited for her on her wedding day. So why not spend $119 on you and do something for yourself that can totally change your life and your family's. That's all I wanted to say today. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you got some value out of that. Please share the broadcast if you feel like your team or people on your Facebook need to hear this message. The excuses of I have no money, I have no time, I can't afford the starter kit, no one's going to buy from me, I live in a small town. That's all I hear over and over. Oh, and the last one that I hear too, sorry, I'm just going to reiterate. Oh, I used to do like makeup, like I used to do something with another company. That other company, if that company didn't work for you, it's because you didn't work. That's the only reason. Or maybe you didn't back the products the way you should have. But if I fall in love with something like I have with these products, I am going to share it with every single person I meet. I'm going to share it with the world. I was an Advent, MAC, and Sephora shopper for life. And now I literally can't even walk in those stores. I feel like I'm cheating on myself because I have access to the best makeup for free, I may add, and I never have to like buy it again. All right. So thank you so much for watching, and I really, really hope that you got value out of it. I'm seeing some awesome comments already, and I know it's like the worst time of day to go live, but when I build things up, my team knows when I start thinking of things, I have to go live and I have to put it out there, and this needed to be on my wall. This needed to be out there for everybody to see, not just girls on my team. Thank you again, and have a fabulous Saturday.